Hello everyone. This is a video tutorial for Google Workspace. As we all know that our institution is on Google Workspace for education. So let's dive into this. So first of all, how to log in into our college through our college website. So if you are at ucms.ac.in as you're seeing on the screen. So here you have on the top staff login, student login, and UCMS email. If you click on UCMS email, it goes to google.com now. So you can either directly go to google.com and punch in the ID and password, or you can go through this route also if you're on the website, or you can directly just click gmail.com and you will go to the Gmail. So when you go to this account, you will be asked about your ID and password. So you will put here, you can see on the top, this is KA Maroof at ucms.ac.in, and the whole layout and everything. This is basically Gmail working, right? So this is how we have this. Now, this is a bit different from our personal accounts. Many of us have Gmail accounts. Now, how it is different? If you look at the left side, there are various options: mail, chat, workspaces. This is the feature we are going to talk about now. And then Google Meet is here. This is different. This is in our personal email accounts related to Gmail. We don't have these features, especially the workspace. And then there are other things on the right side: calendar, keep, tasks, and contacts. This is there in our personal Gmail accounts also. You can add more, get add-ons. And if you are not able to see this right side vertical bar here on your desktop or screens, when you open the Google Gmail. So at the bottom right, you see there is an arrow. If you click on this, it will be hidden. So by default, it is like this. So if you are not able to see that, you just click on the bottom right side and now it is visible. Okay, we'll come to the right side later. First, let us go to the left side and first talk about the best feature, that is a Google Workspace. So if you click on Google Workspace, this is how this place looks like. Here you are seeing some workspaces. These have been created by me. Earlier there was no workspace here. So if you want to create, you can add a new workspace. So you click on new space and you can add people. You can create space and then so on and so forth. So I click on create space here. It asks me the name of the space. So suppose I have to create a space for a workshop where we can discuss about the workshop, what all things have to be done. So what I can do is, suppose it is MU workshop on maybe in December 2022. Now I can enter name or email of the person or group. So here I can add, suppose I have to add Dr. Hiraj. So I will click here and load. It is here. So all those who have got a ucms.ac.in ID will be displayed here. So I again request everyone, please log into your ucms.ac.in and start using it. The collaborative work becomes very simple through these things. Then I will type another MU member, so Somnatta Bhadra. Then another, I type one more. So what happens is it keeps on adding the MU member. Suppose there's MU workshop and we three are the facilitators and we want to discuss about how the workshop will go. Like we can add participants also if that is required. You can decide how to use it. So I create this. So I will just write it sample space for demo. Now this space access is restricted. Only added people and groups can join. So whomsoever I have added, only these 3 people can see what is going on in the workspace. Others cannot. If I make it unrestricted, I have to click on UCMS, and anybody who has got an UCMS.ac.in ID can see this, access this workspace. But that I have not done. Okay. Then I go to create. That's all. There's an option here at the bottom. You allow people outside your organization to join. By default, it is not checked. But if you want somebody who doesn't have a Gmail, UCMS.ac.in ID, even though I will recommend don't do that. But then also, if somebody has that, so you can allow people outside your organization if you want to collaborate with some people outside the organization regarding some program. You can allow that, and you can add those Gmail IDs here, and that's all. So suppose I add my own personal Gmail ID, Khan Amir Maroof at gmail.com. Right. So it shows here external because it is external to the organization. This UCMS.ac.in ID is not here. So whenever there's no UCMS.ac.in, it will recognize it as external. Suppose I click it, and that's all. So allow people outside the organization to join. So now I can join from my personal ID also. And then I go on click create. So you see here on the left side, MU workshop. This is here. So this is the space now. Now this working space is so good. I can type here all the 4 members that are here. They can see this. These 4 members can see this. What is going on? They can comment. Anybody can comment. So I will. Hi, this is a demo for Google Workspace. Right, I typed it. I can tag also. Suppose I say mention to Dr. Sumita Patra that can you please draft an outline of the program schedule. Thanks. I click. So I've tagged. So she will get a notification that regarding this, and when she clicks on that notification, she will directly reach here and she can respond in this. This also has an option for uploading files and all. So here on the lower right side, you see upload file. So you can upload file desktop here, there, and the files will be uploaded and you send it. You can upload, you can add video meetings, you can add GIF images. So if I just have to add a GIF image, okay. So I will just hi to everyone. So here is the GIF message. And they can respond. They can also add files. So if there are many messages here in this workspace and you have to only see the files, because I don't want to get distracted by the GIF and go through all the GIFs to search and other things. So I will just click here on the top files. So till now there is no file. So there is no file here, but we can. So if somebody shares a file, all the file will be enlisted here in a 1 by 1. And tasks, if somebody has allocated some task to somebody, then you can add space task here. You can just write task program schedule to be finalized by 15th November 22. I can add date and time also. So in case I want to write 15th, I want to use 15 November. And I can assign also this task if I want. Suppose if I want to assign to Dr. Sumita, so I just assign and I will just click add. So this task has been added. Dr. Sumita will be uh, get a notification. So I've added a task. So you see, created a task. Khan Amir Maroof has created a task and program schedule to be finalized. So this is a very good place to work. You can share Google Docs. You can share this Google Sheet and directly click here. So if you have some attendance sheet, there are 4 or 5 teachers who are taking classes for some students, and you can share a Google Sheet and you can put attendance here in the Google Sheet. Everybody will be collaborating, so no need to email back and forth. You can work on presentations, you can discuss other issues. So this is an excellent tool, I will say, to work in a collaborative fashion. Now, on the left side, if you see, there's a plus sign, Google Works. So Drive, file, calendar, invitation. So if you want to add something by Google Drive, so I click here, it will take to me to take to my Google Drive. So this is some of the files, and also I can browse in the from the my this is a desktop computer version. So I can my drive, and my drive has got all these classroom, form pretesting, IQAC. So whatever there's, I can upload. If some folder has been shared with me, somebody has shared with me some folder on Google Drive, I can go there and see. And then other things are also there. So you can just go to my drive actually, and basically you'll be using this most of the time, but at times you might need to use other things also. Okay, so that is Google Workspace. It's different from Google Drive. I have not talked yet about Google Drive. I'll talk about it later. So I'll just show an example what we are using. So regarding website, like if you know, our college website is undergoing a huge change. So I have just created this website. So I'm interacting with the members, those who are there in that website. So this is how we are keeping track of all the things, like Dr. Kshitij is here, Dr. Nodibia, and Mr. Ramesh. So we go on keeping here what tasks we are doing, who has to do what, and collaborating on real-time basis. So this is, and the others are sample files. And if suppose there are many on this side, left side, there are many, and you want to focus on only one, then what you can do is you can go to, suppose I want MU workshop to be always on the top. So what I do is I just click here and I pin it. So if I pin it, MU workshop goes on the top, and website task is also pinned. You see there is a pin there symbol just beside the name. Others there are not there. So these two, because they are pinned, they will be always on top. So later on, after some time, if you see okay, MU workshop done and dusted, so you just unpin it, so it will go down. So this will be the priority. The pinned one will always be on the top. So this is about Google Workspace. You can use for classes, postings, planning. You can add residents in it, senior residents, colleagues, faculty, seniors, juniors, faculty from other departments if you want to collaborate. So this is an awesome tool, I would say. Now we come to the next part. So I want to go back to mail. So this is I click on mail, and so this is the mail. Another thing that happens is that at times we get an email and we want to categorize it. For example, there is an email, for example, this medical college logo for website, okay, NAC requirement. So I want to categorize this. You see, these are many emails are there, and now as we move ahead, we will be interacting a lot on emails. So every day when I see this ucms.ac.in, so if there are certain, I want to categorize these emails, because later on it becomes difficult after 6 months, 1 year, if I have to find anything related to website, suppose. So what do? I want to categorize it so that later on I click on website somewhere and it should show me all those emails which are related to website. Or if it is related to department, I should be able to see that at one go. So on the left side, if you see, there are some labels here. These I have created. You also can create these labels for your emails. For example, if I want to add so there are certain labels already created. If you want to create, you can click on here and add a new label. So I have already created. I'm not going to create a new label because these labels you see here. So website committee label is here. And their colors also, some green, red, yellow, pink. So website committee is gray, dark gray. So I want to change its color. Let's first change the color. It's good to have vibrant colors. So suppose if we have this orange color here. So now the color has changed. Now, okay. So we have got this somewhere, this email, college logo, this website. So suppose this email has come and we want to add a label. Okay, so there are various things here on the top. I will show the labels first. So this is the label. I click here, labels, and I can label it as, because the label website committee is already there. I click on website committee and I click apply. The moment I do this, you see here, website committee, aa gaya. Okay, so if I want to remove the label, I remove it. Earlier it was like this, there was no label. So I click here, I click on website committee and the label appears. Now, if you see in amongst all the emails, this orange one is website committee. So this is quite easy. You click on website committee, this and so okay. So now let us see website committee. If you want to select all the emails which are for the website committee thing, you click here. So there are few emails related to website. So this is so MU. I click on MU. So I get this. I click on MRU. I get the MRU related things. I click department. So I've just started and reports and also you all also can use it as you want. Now I want to have all. So I click on inbox and I get all. So this is a very good feature for categorizing and organizing things on your email, as you will be using more and more UCMS.ac.in. So this feature you might find helpful. Now, next is about when you get an email, you want to save it as a task immediately because you want to keep reminded of that particular task that has been sent on the email. For example, get this related to college logo website. Some of this task I have to remind somebody or remind myself. So what I do is on the top of every email, when you open it, there's a add to tasks. So you click on it, and on the right side, there is a add to task. So and it has automatically added. You see college logo for website, the subject heading, it has taken this here, and details if you want, you can add. If you want to leave it, it is okay. So that is automatically has been added. So just clicking on this once, add to task, you see this here, it is there. Once you have done it, you click here. So now we are not doing anything. I'm just, because add to task, you click on it, it has been added. If you want to see, so I go to inbox now. If you want to later on see what all tasks related to emails, you just on the right side, you click here tasks. So there's an earlier task scheduled for MBBS 2022. Okay. And you see there's an email logo here. So I click here on this. And see, I directly reached to that email where this task was there. I click on the National Depository of Best Teaching for that email. I click here, I go to that. Then, so on and so forth. We have to, so I click on this college logo for website regarding thing, and I reach here. So this is another good feature, add to task. So any email can be added to task, and you can create other tasks also. It's not that only emails are related to tasks. You can add a task, and you can add something that is not related to email you want to prepare. scheduled by 15th November 22. I just click and that's all. Enter and that's all. A task has been created. This is not linked to email, right? But that's okay. We want to add tasks. So all the tasks can, once you have done it, you click here and it will go away from here. If you want to delete some task or something, click here, it will get deleted. I want to delete this task. I go here, I delete it. So on and so forth. You can use this feature. So these are the two good features: workspace, labels, and then tasks, I would say. There are other features also. If you want to take some notes, you are reading some emails and you want to take some notes. So on the right side, you click here, and here you can take a note. So this has got a good space for note taking. So you want to take a note that the STL assessment plan. So if you have got some assessment plans, so you can just write maybe A, B, and so on. Whatever you want to write, you can write here. So another thing is that you can open this on a separate window. For example, if you open a new tab, you click here and the full version opens. Okay, I don't want to open the dark theme here. Let it be. So this is my note in Google Keep. So I click here, the STL assessment plan. Now again, I can add some collaborators. So if I want to add a collaborator, I can add. So I can add a collaborator, suppose Dheeraj. So I add Dr. Dheeraj here as a collaborator and I save. So Dr. Dheeraj also can write here now. And background color options, you have various background color options, right? And you can add an image also if you want from your desktop. You have saved some image. Delete note, add label. You can add a label also to this. So you add label. So this is related to assessment. So create. So there's no label here. So you create assessment label. So that label has been, so you click here, assessment is here. So edit on the left side, edit labeling option is a very good option anywhere on these softwares. So you can explore more and more as you move ahead. So there are many other features of Google Keep which you can keep on exploring. So right now this one label is assessment and notes. You can add reminders also if you want. Notes with upcoming reminders. So if some notes has got a reminder here, we don't have. But if you have a reminder, then that also can. So you can, on the lower left side, you can add a reminder. So later today, maybe. So that reminder at 8 p.m. has been added now. So if I go to reminders also, you'll see the reminders. Okay. So I'll delete it. I don't want to keep this right now. So let me delete this note. Right. Okay. So this is another thing that you want to take notes anytime you want to note something, you can quickly note it here. Then there is calendar here. You can directly go to the calendar and then create an event you want. And you can open it into a new tab also if you want the full calendar, you can see from here. And then add events, delete events, so on and so forth. You can do that. Contacts, you can go to contacts. There are many contacts here. All the UCMS.ac.in contacts will automatically appear. You don't need to add anybody here. So again, I request that use UCMS.ac.in ID from onwards. So these are some of the features that are related to Google Workspace, and also other features like add to tasks and then Google Keep, contacts, labeling feature. So some of the features that you can quickly start using, and that we hope the medical education unit that it will help you to organize your digital clutter and also help in collaborative working amongst the institute on a digital platform. So that's all for this session. We will be coming up with the video tutorial of the next session soon. Thank you.